Hey everyone, there are two major changes that's starting today on MLS. So this affects all real estate agents in New York. So the number one change is that we will not see any commission structure on MLS Stratus. So when we are viewing a property, so I'm logged into Stratus right now. I'm under Broker Full. I'm looking at all the details for the properties that we usually do. Towards end of the page, above your listings office information, we usually see the commission structure. So you can see that it's completely gone from here. So every property, you would not see any commission there. So how are you going to resolve this? So you have to call the listing agent and see if the property is actually available. Ask them, is the seller willing to pay any commission to the buyer's agent? If yes, how much? Once you guys agreed on a percentage, then have the listing agent sign the co-brokerage agreement, which looks something like this. Okay, so it will have the listing side, all the brokerage information. You would have your buyer side. Then you have the property address, amount that you guys agreed on, and then you're gonna have the listing broker sign this. Okay, this will protect you. So this way at the closing table, whatever you guys agreed on, this is gonna be your commission invoice. Okay. If the listing agent says, no, we're not offering any commission to the buyer's agent, that is completely legal for them to say, because that's the new law. Seller does not have to pay any commission to the buyer side. It's optional. They can, but they don't have to. Okay. If that's the case, you're not going to work for free, right? Your time is valuable, so you want to make sure this your second change is going to be the written agreement with the buyers. So before you start showing any properties to the buyer, you must have the buyer sign a written agreement. And this is the agreement by LIBOR. They just launched this just a few days ago, and this is called Exclusive Buyers Representation Agreement. This is an exclusive agreement. That means that your buyer is only going to work with you. Okay, and this agreement here, section 2 has your broker fee. So we need to understand this, that the amount or the rate that the broker comp is not fixed, right? So you can be negotiating it with your clients. So it's not a fixed rate. And whatever amount that you guys agreed on, right, or percentage, let's say it's 2%, just to give you an example. And you cannot charge any other party anything more than 2%. You cannot ask the listing agent, hey, are you going to be paying any amount? If the listing agent is going to give you, let's say 1%, then you can only charge your buyer 1%, because you're getting 1% from the other side, 1% from the buyer, total of 2%. It cannot exceed the percentage that you put on this section here. In section 2 here, you have your A and then your B. Your B is that you can ask the seller for, you can request for the seller to pay your buyer's commission. The seller can't, they have the right to refuse that. If they do, again, then your buyer has to pay that full 2%. Okay. And number 3 is your length of this agreement. How long is this agreement is going to be for? You know, is it 30 days, 60 days, 90 days? You have to decide that, right? Again, it's all negotiable. Then you have your property. Where's your buyer looking for this property? Which area? How many bedrooms? How many bathrooms? What's the price range? So you guys can select that. Okay. So the buyers must work with you and only you. Remember the times where your buyers are running around and you're asking them, hey, you know, are you working with other agents? And they say no, but that's not the truth. Right now you have a written agreement. Just like the seller is working with only one listing agent, is the same concept for the buyer side. Okay, so highly recommend that you guys have a buyer's presentation ready, right? You want to explain the whole buying process to them. You want to show them, bring some value to them. They might be a first-time home buyer. They don't know all the steps. You want to explain everything starting from showing to going under contract, working with loan officers, working with the title company, working with the attorneys. Bring value to them and stay very competitive when we say, hey, how much commission you going to charge them, and how long is your agreement for? So it's a big change for all of us, for all the real estate agents in New York here. So I hope you guys are ready for this, and best of luck to all of you guys.